see whether that time is good enough for one of the non-automatic spots with a very quick heat to come.
There's the lineup for Heat 4. Breyer goes for Wales in 2. Hudson Smith goes in 3. One of the favourites, of course, the World Championship bronze medalist from 10 days ago. Let's have a look at the athletes in slightly more detail now. For Sheikhu Sherif of Sierra Leone goes in lane 8. Best of 48.74 this year. That's all. But it is a 45.7 performer. I wonder if he can find that 45-second form from lane 8. Abubakar Tednap Sangu of Cameroon goes in lane 7. A 46.29 performer this year. Has the national record of 46.03. There's Dubem Amene of Nigeria. He's only 19, went out in the heats of the World Juniors last year, but 45.51 is his lifetime best from earlier on this summer. In lane 5, inside him is Guernsey's own Cameron Chalmers, also coached by Matt Elias. He's only run 4 400s this year, 46.27 he's down to, but he has run 45.6. Adriano Gums of the British Virgin Islands goes in lane 4. 48.4 for him this year. It's a good lane drop, but he'll need to find another second or two, I think, if he wants to get into the top 3 here. And there is Matt Hudson Smith. Listen to the welcome for him from this Birmingham crowd. Brilliant 44.66 for the bronze medal at the World Championships for the 27-year-old, who's had far more than his fair share of injuries. And on the inside there in lane 2, Joe Breyer of Wales, 4th in the UK Championships this year, the Swansea Harrier. And his coach, Matt Elias, was a mighty experienced 400-metre hurdler. And there was always, and it's one of the bizarre features of track and field athletics for the sprinters, the 400-metre hurdlers carry the baton wonderfully well. Remember Chris Akabusi back in 1991. Matt Elias was a fierce carrier of the baton when he helped Britain take gold back in 2002 in Munich in the 4x400 metres. This, though, is the individual 400 metres. Heat 4 of 7 for the men. Joe Breyer of Wales in 2. Hudson Smith of England goes in lane 3. Gums of the British Virgin Islands in 4. Cameron Chalmers of Guernsey in 5. Dubem Amene of Nigeria in 6. Tednap Sangu of Cameroon in 7. And Sherif of Sierra Leone in lane 8. Glorious sight. The sun's still pouring down now. The sky about 90% blue. The track about 99% blue, apart from those white lines separating these 7 athletes. Hudson Smith, their 3rd from right in the red and white of England, going well down the back straight, has that lovely barrel-chested forward lean to his style and moving really well around the second bend at the moment. Also going well for Nigeria in the green vest is Amene. He's looking strong in 6th. As they come into the straight. Hudson Smith, that rolling technique of his, almost looks like he's falling forward. It's a wonderful sight. Breyer coming through strongly for Wales in lane 2. It's going to be Hudson Smith. Breyer challenging for 2nd. Amene's going to get 2nd, I think, though, for Nigeria there. Yes, he is. 46.26 for Hudson Smith, ahead of Amene of Nigeria and Joe Breyer of Wales. That's the 1, 2, 3. They go through without any problems. And that for Matt Hudson Smith, just about a perfect pipe opener. I think something to clear things out, and he can now check everything's okay, go back and relax for the rest of the day and start thinking about the semi-finals.
You made a good point, Tim, before you started commentary on that one. It was only 10 days ago, and it would have taken a lot out of him physically and emotionally to get that bronze, but that was good. And what was important perhaps there from his perspective, he got a huge reception from the crowd. He got the hard work done early, and then when he came into the home straight, he relaxed, because you don't win the gold in the heat. And it was a massive reception for him. Very important, Catherine, that he just kept himself cool and keeps his powder dry for the semis and then the final.
100%, Rob. Nice and easy from Matt on his home track, as Tim said. Family here, of course, in the West Midlands. He hasn't gone home between winning that medal in Oregon. He's stayed focused because he knows the celebrations from that individual medal at the World Championships would be huge. So he's keeping his focus here. That was nice and easily done. And when he won his bronze medal in Oregon and ran his 44.66. He said to me, it's one of the messiest races I've run. I didn't execute what I was supposed to do, but such is the place now that Matt's in physically and mentally. His talent will get him to major championship medals now, and that's a good start for Matt. That's a good start.
Well, it's funny you say that. I had a very strong feeling he was going to break the European record in that World Championship final held by Thomas Schoenleber.
I think everybody did.
80s?
87 World Championships in Rome.
Long time ago. But anyway, he knows he's got his work cut out, because I know we keep mentioning about Alan, the Jamaican, that he's produced the most eye-catching qualification so far for the semi-finals. But nonetheless, that was good work by Matthew Hudson-Smith. And and you mentioned again, Tim, what a really good run from the inside from Joe Breyer, clawing his way back up into an automatic qualification spot.
Yeah, Joe Breyer there working away in that red strip of Wales. Hudson-Smith almost walking across the line there, doing the minimum necessary. I think there's plenty more in reserve for the Big Brit. Born in Wolverhampton, just up the road. Matt Hudson-Smith, coached by Gary Evans, and of course a clubmate of Catherine Merry, based here at the Birchfield Harriers home track. Anyway, he's come from almost zero to hero this year. He came into the summer without a sponsor and began to rack up good results, culminating in that third place back in late May with 44.35. He turned up at the Paris Diamond League, felt a slight niggle, decided to opt out of that one. I think he had a slight foot niggle, nothing serious, but despite having travelled to the Parisian capital, he didn't run. Or was it Paris? Yes, it was, I think. And then won the UK title in 44.9 in strong wins in Manchester, just 80 or 90 miles up the road from Birmingham here. And then negotiated the heats and the semis and the final in Eugene at the World Championships with real maturity. And he is becoming very much the finished article. A medal here at these championships of any colour would be fabulous, and it could be the best colour. There it is then, Hudson-Smith, 46.26. He's got another couple of seconds in hand almost. Dube Mamene of Nigeria, looking just fine and qualifying through to the semis. And Joe Breyer, likewise. Cameron Chalmers, 47.49. We'll have to wait and see. In fact, no, we can confirm he will not go through with that.